Hey guys, welcome back. We're playing more Don't Starve today. Haven't played it in a while, just because of all the updating stuff and such. I figured I'd wait a bit, let a few updates come out, so I could show you off some new stuff, and get that all done. So, a couple of updates have happened. Some of them I know about, and some of them I don't. So we'll be seeing what we know, and hopefully find some new stuff out together. First thing I introduced, a little file system here. Go with adventure mode, because adventure mode is fun, and you know, we'll have something to do, I suppose. I don't know exactly what adventure mode does, because that's one of the updates it's been in, but I figure if I'm going to show you off anything, adventure mode would be better. We're going to go with Willow again, just because, as I showed before, she's a lot better. Don't know what that brain meter is there. It's a new thing. Also a day counter by the looks of it. Although I don't know why it says 11. Another thing they seem to have changed is the island design. You got swampy biome over there, which I'm not going to go towards, because last time we had a very rude awakening in one of them. Doesn't look like there's much around here actually, but we'll see. I did see what looks like a desert off to the left a while back, so we'll probably go on that after we've gathered a bit of food and such. Just our basic supplies before we head out. I'll probably film day one just as a supply gathering day, and then day two will be when we set out into the unknown. Well, there's a desert up here, which I could take a look at. Let's take a look at the desert. This is the desert biome, which we didn't get to see before. There's not much here, it's just grass. Doesn't look like it's big enough to have spawn any beefalo. Plenty of berry bushes over here though, so desert seemed to be a good thing to follow. There's a gobbler. I will kill one of them one of these days. Not because it'll be worth it, just because I really don't like them. They're annoying sounding and they steal my berries. Seem to have gotten a pretty good haul here. Enough for a day or two at least. Just quickly check the map. Yep. That's interesting. I'll probably head west after this. Away from the coast. Just make sure there's nothing there. Doesn't look like it. Let's go. Oh. Can't. Make sure you have plenty of grass and twigs. And also, before I forget, get an axe and chop down a couple of these trees. It's good to get as much renewable resources as you can, such as trees and their pine cones. Should probably... Huh, looks like it reset the science machine. Huh. That's interesting. So where's that? Yeah, we've got gold, so we'll be starting out anew, it looks like, with this new update, so that's very interesting. Saw something down there, the dress, a garland, which takes 12 flower petals, which we are totally getting, because why not? I mean, flowers will come in handy later on anyway, so balls to it. Also looks like we can't research a shovel straight off, which they've changed, because you used to be able to just build them on your basic tools. So that should be interesting, since now we'll have to gather a bit more supplies before we head out into the wild unknown. There we go. Now we build a garland. Perfect. Ready for adventuring. Nothing wrong here. What every good adventurer wears. Flowers. Plenty of seeds and berries and carrots especially. Got a ton of them. So we'll head off in the west as far as we can before we get going. There's a beehive. But since I need to research stuff for that, or tool, yeah, we won't be messing around with the bee nests, unfortunately. So we'll keep track of where that is on the map. It's just about night time. Oh, that's right, we don't need to bother building a fire. Thanks to Willow's awesome ability. So we're just gonna keep adventuring as long as we can. And rocks, which is wonderful. With this we might be able to build a science machine. If we can get a gold brick. Or a fire pit, and we can set up a little base. Which, now that I can't do everything I used to be able to. Huh. That seems to be going down at night. Is that my sanity or something? Huh. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain. I may as well build a campfire then. I'm gonna have to worry about stuff like that. Get some bird meat while we're at it. Eat a morsel. Cook some berries. Our sanity seems to go back up every time we eat. Which is wonderful. Now, since we're here, I'll build a science machine. And research. Huh. Okay. That seems to be how it works now. How is it that... Where's the backpack? Where is the backpack? It's not in food or fight. Survival? Tent, straw roll. Fishing rod, bug net. Oh, so now you have this, like, prototype system. Which I assume lets you prototype things, and then if you have the supplies you can just build it straight off the first time, but you need a science machine for that. Okay, I guess I'll toss away that flower. Where was it that the... There it is, the backpack. Why can't I build that? Why can't I see it before? Anyway. We got our science machine here, so it looks like here's where I send out our first base, and I'll just explore the island and try and build stuff, I guess. That's usually what you do. You have to start off and I have to replenish all my supplies. Also, I'll find some of the berry bushes that are further away from my house and try and dig them up, as well as these grass tufts, which I'll dig up a bunch of now. Be careful if you have the shovel though, you don't want to accidentally dig up a berry bush that you can keep around for food. I probably won't be digging up any berry bushes for a while. I'll just keep them around as a permanent food supply until I move on and have the supplies to re-fertilize them all the time. Although, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that there's a new way to fertilize stuff, so we can see how that goes. As you can see, there's a little thing on there that's starting to go down on our food, which I think is what I was talking about, is how you re-fertilize stuff now. Is if you have stuff, it goes bad and you can remake it. I think it's coming on a hat as well, which is real odd. Our hat seems to be spoiling, which is strange, but I suppose it is made of flowers, so points for realism. Anyway. This might not be a swampy biome, I don't know. Could just be too small. I was really hoping to find some beefalo in the desert, but it doesn't look like my luck is all that great. Even if stuff does spoil, we still want to get as much as we can, because we'll probably end up eating a bunch of it before it spoils. Anyway. And here's the boring part. After the excitement of gathering supplies on the first day, and before you find anything interesting, it's just a bunch of going around doing stuff. Not too interesting if you're watching, but playing it's not so bad. It's a bit therapeutic, I guess. Just calming to think about what I'm gonna do and I'm gonna do it. I think I might kill some rabbits. If I can catch them. I guess our age-old tactic of getting around the other side of them. And we find another rock. Which leaves us enough for the fire pit that we were going to build. Build a pickaxe because we can never have too many rocks. Because if we build enough, then we can build a fire pit far, far away when we need to travel. At which point we will be sitting pretty. There's a ton of rocks. Apparently the desert is good for rocks now. It didn't used to be. There used to be another sort of biome that you could find that was just filled with rocks. The downside was it was filled with tall birds, which are these enemies that I don't think you've seen before, but they're big, scary things, and they'll wreck you if you get anywhere near them or their nests. You can steal their eggs and cook them up if you want to. I have enough rocks for 2 fire pits, but what I'm destroying all these other boulders for is the flint, which is only available from rocks, so better harvest as much as we can now. I'll harvest this last one, then get back to my science machine. Actually that one, since it's on the way. Also have plenty of gold, which isn't all that useful, except for researching and building the researchable objects, but hey, those things are useful too. Got the seeds, and hopefully we can get back. Show the menu while we're traveling. Save a couple seconds. Now, where's the machine? There it is. Put my fire pit right here. Get a pedal, create space. And cook me some. Wait, no, no, that stuff doesn't seem to be spoiling very fast. The pedals petals do, which will be a good use for them actually. If I can get them to rot, then they'll be really useful. Anyway, grass tufts, I only have one. Fucking prototype pitchfork, which can move ground around. Razor, which we don't need because we're not. What's his face? Wilson. We don't grow a beard, unfortunately. Miner hat. That could be useful if we ever get the supplies for that. Straw hat, and I can build that, and I've got plenty of gold fireflies. I've caught them before. Tent. We want that eventually because it allows us to change characters in game. What else? Go down the list. Farm pots. We're gonna want to get a crock pot definitely because it allows us to cook better food and use our spoiled meat. Ice box. Yeah, that'll be useful once we have enough food to worry about it spoiling. Turbo farm plot definitely because farming takes ages. That, yes, be mine. We probably won't be using most of these weapons just because of the supplies needed to make them. Take up so much. We'll definitely be using stuff like the helmet. Maybe the boomerang. Definitely the spear, the log suit. Stuff, like basic stuff that we can use over and over again. Hay wall. I'm gonna try building that. I've never seen walls in games. Oh, cobblestones, yeah, that'll be nice. We can build ourselves our own little town. It's like Age of Empires back in the day. Whoa. Okay. That's a new feature. Set our log to the fire. Let's go get a berry or two. I think we'll go for the third day and then leave it at that. Anyway, wood wall. Yeah, we might build that. I'll go this way, see if I can find some spiders. If I can find some spiders, my eventual goal will be just a crank thing. Okay. This is one of the new things I was talking about. You find the crank thing. Oh, and that's a tall bird I was talking about. Dangerous motherfuckers. Don't go near their nest. Under any circumstances. And here's the rocks in the tall bird place that I was talking about. Big rock doesn't do anything different. It's just another rock. There's the ring thing. There's 4 of these things scattered about near this. I think it's called like a wooden thing or something. We'll know it when we see it. But no, this is good, very good. Because if I can get this stuff early, then that'll mean if I ever need to take you guys onto a new world and see new things, I can have that stored up. Say if it updates, I can just go in, get my save file, have it updated, and then boom, onto a new world with all the new features added in. Anyway, some flowers. Huh, seems picking up new ones. It removes the spoilage on them if you didn't notice. That little green bar. At least I think that's spoilage. When we get back, I think we'll build a little hay wall around our place. Just for shits and giggles. Or maybe not, I don't know. I'll wait till I have something to guard myself against. Or something to actually worry about guarding. Anyway. About midday and we found a complete village. Spiders in the water. That's what I want. Rotate this. Attack. Same as before when I showed you this. It's just fight until you got one of them alone and then bam. And silk. Perfect. I think they attack spiders. Pigmen are neutral. for the most part, and then they only attack if you attack them. It's hard to find one on its own. Normally they're in a town. We actually might be able to kill him to get some stuff off him. Which may sound mean, but it's him or us. And I like me a lot better than him. Yeah, this world seems to be pretty good, actually. That might be the thing I was talking about, or something on the map there. It's definitely not a normal thing. We'll see what that is, and then we'll head. What? No, that does not look friendly. Graves. Okay, I know what graves are. You can dig them up, and you can maybe find stuff in them. Most of the stuff is just stuff you can give to the science machine, and it'll give you a bunch of research points. But some of the stuff is really good. Like there's some iron stuff. I think we'll hold off on seeing what a wormhole does for a while. I might go in it eventually. Throw caution to the wind. I'm trying not to use any of the wiki from now on this new playthrough, just so we can. Yeah, that's this bastard. I'm gonna hate those things. Anyway, just hold off on any walkthroughs so that we can have this new adventure together. And it's a lot more entertaining when I have no idea what I'm doing, rather than knowing everything and then just being bored the whole time, talking in an even more monotone voice than I am. I should probably try and line myself up a bit, but hey. Not an entertaining fellow, am I? Don't know why I'm doing this, but hey, something to do. People like to watch it, that's their business. Anyway, how many? We don't have any logs. Okay, we've got a bunch of twigs though. Twigs will do. I don't want some logs. I'm gonna get some logs. There's a tree. Yeah, okay. If you feed grass tufts to the fire, they give you a ton of stuff, but they're also one of your more valuable resources because they're not renewable. Grass and twigs are okay, and then logs are in between them. Logs are probably your best bet because they're the most easy to gather quickly. But you know, if you don't want to use up your axe because maybe you're running low on flint or something, you can just give it stuff like saplings and grass tufts, which are completely free to farm. That's some fuel. 3 should do it for the night. Now let's go over and research some stuff. We get survival, fishing rod. I should be able to prototype it, but I need some rope, which we can prototype. But we can't carry, so I'm going to drop this grass top right here. Or plant. There we go. That's how you can see the difference between a grass tuft and a non-grass tuft. It's not fertilized. She'll tell you what to do. Anyway, now that we've got that, we have rope, so we're gonna build a bug net. That's what we're gonna build. Next thing I think we should prototype is them once we can get logs. Okay, so that'll be the next day. Next day we'll get logs, and I can show you the chest. Where's that chest? Is it survival? Don't think it is. I think it's in. I think it. Swore I saw it somewhere. Might have been the structures. Stone wall, boat cage, wooden flooring. Ooh, that'll be nice. Oh, that chest. Yeah. So we'll get 12 logs so that we can make 3 boards so that we can make a chest. Yeah, I like this prototype thing a lot more, I must say. It's a lot easier when I don't have to feed stuff to the science machine. I don't think there is any stuff that I need to feed to the science machine. It's all just prototype. Yeah, that's nice. Anyway.